All right, so I'm using the front-facing camera. I am so over it. Like, comment, subscribe, be respectful in the comments. As y'all know, I'm Nia. This is Talk with Nia. We will talk about the whole ISIS situation, the whole trophy wife situation. I did make like a little podcast video about it, and the volume might be really low, so y'all might have to turn it up. This is the front-facing camera. Y'all know it's a different setup, but we will get the technology we need. Join the membership. If you do, we can get to that point. But I'm so happy you're here. But yeah, let's get into it, because maybe that's what was going into my spirit or my aura. Like, I just couldn't sleep the other night. I wanted to make content, but I was so tired. I was all over the place. But y'all have already seen what's been going on with the whole trophy wife situation and ISIS, and I really don't want to have to put her on the cover of this video, but I might have to, because certain things are not getting circulated because people are like, oh, well, it doesn't have her in the video, we don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not putting clips out there. Y'all seen enough clips. I'm not giving her any money. No. And we will talk about why. I have empathy for the children, like I said before, beyond empathy, beyond sadness, beyond condolences, everything for the children. But as far as ISIS goes as a grown woman, absolutely not. Because here's why. I watched her other videos where she talks about meeting a man, this man that is awful. And she talks about how women should carry themselves. She talks about what you need to do for a man. She centralizes men over anything. And also centralizes how her body should be made for a man, and how that is the only thing you should care about. For God's sake, there is literally a video where the title is something about a body, right? She talks about 3 B's, and the first B being body. Like, let me not cry. The first B being body, and knowing what has now happened, I'm like, what do you mean? What do you people mean? No, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. She said in her own words that body is all that a man cares about. Let's talk about it. Y'all could come for me in the comments, but what we're not going to do is sit here and cradle somebody who is just letting all this stuff happen to her children, living with another man after a week, this and that, getting married to a man. That is ridiculous just because you don't want to work. I don't want to work either. Working sucks. I hate exploitation. Y'all don't know how I feel about it, but we still have to do it. And more so, you should know as a mother, you have children. You got children. Is that better? Children? You got those, right? You decided to lay down and make your decisions and be a woman of God, right? You decided to pop those out and be with another man already. And I don't get the whole 90K thing, saying that she was making 90K a year. Baby, if you was making 90K a year, what in the world was you doing living with a man in the first place? Your ex, that was so terrible. And then needing to move. That makes no sense. And everything I'm going to say, let's say alleged, even though we heard it, I watched the video, I'm not showing y'all facts. I know YouTubers and all that. I know y'all love some facts and y'all love to see this and that, but I don't want to go on her channel and look up stuff. I'm already giving her clout as is. I know what I'm doing. I just specifically want to talk about how it is ridiculous how people are giving this woman money now, right? GoFundMes. She's talking about her credit cards being cut off. And for me, it's the delusion. It's the delusion. You sat there and made videos just tearing women down, saying y'all look like men, right? But girls like me, natural girlies like me that don't give a F what no man think, no ninja think, living my best life, being healthy, doing what I want to do, living for me, and being without children, honey, right? Making smarter decisions for myself. We all make mistakes. That's fine. But if you don't make smarter decisions, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. And then it's also crazy because online dating is so effed up. Don't get me wrong. It is weird. You'll find one good person out of a million, and I'll say that. But, like, it just makes it look 10 times worse. And that's why I say vet. Like, that's my new word. That might be my word of the year next year. Vet. Vet as much as you can. Don't let anyone make you feel you can't vet a man. Because that's how I was made to feel. Oh, you're insecure. You're this, you're that. Man, I'm many things, but insecure ain't one, boo-boo. Insecure ain't one. They're going to tell you you're insecure, but guess what? You doing your vetting is going to protect your peace, your safety, and you live in harmony as a woman in this world. So, yeah, it bothers me, all the things that she said about women. I think it's pretty disgusting. I don't like the way that she moved in her post. And this is what I have to say about her YouTube channel. Why is it still up like that? Why do you still have pictures of your kids out there? She is not doing what she needs to do, in my opinion. This is my opinion as a mother, to protect her children. She's not. If she was protecting her children, she would take their names off the internet. She would take their faces off the internet. But no, she's still in that delusion what I did was right, which is the problem I have, and a lot of people don't see that. And this is my opinion. Once again, this is my opinion. This is how I feel about what I'm seeing from her, what I'm seeing from viewers, what I'm seeing from commenters. I'm like, y'all out here giving her money. Meanwhile, you know, maybe this is what really was upsetting my spirit. You see people that are homeless on the street. You see people that working their butt off at Olive Garden, working their butt off in retail. There's so many jobs that exploit them to the max, right? Even teaching, right? You ain't never gonna give shit. And yes, I said it, YouTube, take my video down. I don't care, because y'all be pushing things when people curse. Y'all don't give shit to people on a daily who are working so hard. But y'all gonna sit here and give money on a GoFundMe to a woman who made these choices and told you, the person who was working, called you an idiot. ISIS sat there and called women who work hard an idiot. And look what happened to her. And she's still trying to make money off of her YouTube. She's still trying to make it seem like everything she said was okay. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen to me. No, you're right. It wasn't. But what I don't like is you are not apologizing for the videos you made. You're not apologizing for them. You are not telling people, hey, what I said was so wrong. She's not having a revelation at all. And that's my problem. Because in my opinion, this can happen again. This is my opinion. I really feel like this is going to happen again. The whole cycle of going and living with another man. This is my opinion. I can't really speak on if it will. Don't be like Nia said it was going to happen. No. I can tell you my opinion, which I really feel like it's going to happen again. I really do. Because there's no accountability or revelation like, oh my God, all those videos I posted telling women to not work, use your body, keep your body in check for a man, and be a part of, like, literally look like you're part of the adult entertainment industry or look like you are on Weight Watchers, right? Like, your body is so important, right? And the key word here is body. And what has happened to her children? A man that you barely knew. And I'm going to be honest with you. In my opinion, this is my opinion. I could get mad at me in the comments. I'm ready to tussle. But what I will say, in my opinion, that man did not want to marry her, period. What, she went out and bought a ring? Like, this is ridiculous. I don't even think he had intentions of having children. I don't think so. But once again, your body's so important, you let him do whatever he wants in the bedroom. Maybe this was just a casualty that came out. Children can be casualties. We know this. It can be control. Somebody wants control in your life. Someone also doesn't care and knows you're going to take care of it. Somebody wants to look like a good Christian man. Children are a casualty in these predicaments. I don't think that man, in my opinion, wanted to ever marry her. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it. I think, once again, I wish that she would make an apology video for the people that followed her channel. This is where we start. This is how we start to change people's mindsets, because we all have different opinions. We all follow different things, different channels, right? But a lot of black activists or black women-led channels that are trying to tell women not to do what she's doing because this is what can happen, right? She's doing the opposite. Like, that's her channel. And like I said, we all can have different opinions, but what I don't like is that you have so many men and women and any gender, right? Let's throw it out there, all people, sitting there saying this should have never happened to her. Once again, use wording very carefully. Y'all saying shouldn't, but y'all not saying, oh, this couldn't have happened to, you know what I mean? Like, y'all not really thinking. Like, I feel like, in the sense of, I don't know, like, it just frustrates me. Like, I'm trying to get my point across that it frustrates me. I wish I had my laptop open so I could, like, look at all her stuff, but I also don't want to give her clout or monetize. Like, I just don't want to give it to her, because a lot of people are covering this. They are going to give you all of that imagery. I just really want people to know that, please, 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 have empathy and sympathy for the children, but look at her sideways. Look at her sideways, because when we start doing that, we start taking accountability as women all together. Like, whoa, wait a minute. And y'all know I talk about Bronwyn. I'll throw it out there. I will be accountable. I talk about Bronwyn and say she's doing her big one. But I will say she's doing her big one for a show. She is on a show, right? But Bronwyn was also in a position where she had children and she had nowhere to go. And when I talk about Bronwyn, I talk about the difference in Bronwyn's level of rich versus the housewives on the show. That's what I'm specifically talking about, for people who get confused. So I do understand that may be like, well, Nia, you talk about Bronwyn. Yes, I do. But that's in context of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and what they have on that show. And what Bronwyn is bringing, literally, materials. Let's get into materials. She talks about how she drives a Porsche and, is in this nice big house and all. Now that Porsche is being taken away, and she says stolen. Let me get this clear. This is my opinion, but I will also say just a fact. Let's say it, right? He didn't steal that car. That was his car. He's not shutting down your credit cards. That is his credit line, period. And I'm not defending this man. But what I want you guys to understand is, do not have, empathy. I feel so bad for Isis. Like, her credit card is getting cut off. Let me give her some money. Give somebody money that is busting their butt in college, busting their butt at their job, busting their butt at the park, busting their butt in the park. It don't even matter. There are people that are literally... Somebody enter my room. There are people that are literally just... They can't afford anything. Living in shelters, like... It's frustrating. It really is frustrating that people are so quick to give somebody money because of an internet phenomenon happening right now, or you hear a story, somebody cut up a video really well. You need to understand that if you are willing to give this woman money, please be willing to give others money way quicker. Way quicker. This person built a channel off of terrible decisions and telling other people to make those terrible decisions, and she was successful in it. And all y'all can think about is poor Isis. No, poor her children. That is sad. Children popping around, bouncing from place to place. Let's talk about it. That's not comfortable. That's not fun. But all of a sudden, new daddy has a Porsche and 2-car garage and this and that. Like, that's another thing. Let's talk about single mothers being so vulnerable. I've talked about this several times, and a lot of y'all don't get it. A lot of y'all don't get it. Very, very young single mothers are the most vulnerable. There are legit men out there that prey on single mothers because they know y'all are vulnerable. They know y'all are looking for money. They know you are looking for a place to stay. And what I have to say to this, as a woman to woman, get off your ass if you had children. This is specifically if you got children, right? Get off your ass, go to work, and pay for what you can pay for. Don't be looking for the Maserati. Don't be looking for Gucci, Louis, Prada. Go take your butt to Old Navy, buy some clothes, like humble. This is what I mean, this fake luxury society. Y'all don't get it. I remember one girl in the comments, she was a black girl, talking about, if you don't like it, then just look away. It's not about that. Because do you see what this woman just did? What this woman just did. Like, do y'all not understand what she just did for Gucci, Louis, Prada? When Gucci, Louis, Prada is exploiting people to the max, and they still gonna keep making money. Wow, this has happened to your kids. It's public. It's out there. Their names are out there, and their faces are out there. And you making money off of it. You making money off of your daughter's experience, that awful, tragic experience. I don't know what screws are loose up in her brain, but I don't know. Write in the comments, do you think she should still have her children? Write in the comments, do you think this is, we should have more empathy for her? Do you think, like, this is one person that was able to chop up a video and already had a following, and other people have shared because they're like, wow, this is such a crazy story. But at the same time, you need to understand, she was married to him. Even if she don't got a prenup, she got some type of backup to get out of the situation. Some people, almost to a lot of people, don't have nothing. Don't have nothing and get their children taken away from them for things that they couldn't even control. For real. For real. I think I don't have so much empathy towards this woman because of what she has said for women that look like me, women that are me. It's personal. It's personal, period. Like, You put down women that are trying their best, make mistakes, still go through things, but at the end of the day, it's not a big enough mistake to have a casualty, which is a child. You put those women down. That comment really sticks with me, saying women that are out here looking masculine, being themselves. And what's wrong with a little bit of masculinity? Shoot, like, we have to be one way. And don't get me wrong, femininity can also be rooted in colonialism and westernization and the European ideal. So she definitely is talking about black women. It's frustrating. It is so frustrating. And all I have to say is that at the end of the video, she said, I don't know what's going to become of my channel. And that already had my brain rumbling like bullhorns. Like, I was like, are you serious right now? Privatize, delete every video you have. People are screenshotting stuff. People have pictures of your kids. Like, what are you not getting, girl? I don't care. It's so frustrating. I don't care. But anyways, like I said, I didn't really want to have to do this because I don't want to give this woman any money. I don't really want to, but I do want to talk about this for black women, single mothers, everything about it, and make you aware that this is not okay. And please think twice before you give her some money. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Bye, guys.